Welcome back to Flying Dutchman Cards and the 20th installment of the 1989 Topps Retrospective. And today we are going to go over the Master Collection. So this is what I'm calling basically 1989 Topps in all of its forms throughout the year. So I'm collecting as many as I can. Maybe not every single card because there's probably one-of-ones and autographs and whatever, but as many as I can, just because it's a ton of fun. So my brother Doug from Don't Talk to Robots has joined me as always.
I'll always be your Doug.
Yes, my Doug.
You'll always be my Flying Dutchman cards.
Yes. Yeah. So let's get started. First up, any good 1989 Topps collection starts with the complete set. So we have the complete set. Wait a second.
Bring up the card cam.
There we go. Okay. Card cam. So first up, we have the complete set of 1989 Topps baseball. And this was given to me by my neighbor. And she was going through and had this. Her parents gave it to her at the height of junk wax era. And she's like, "Do you want this?" And I was like, "Yes, I do, all day, every day." So, so it's got the whole set in there, which is pretty sweet. The funny part, because we had a couple of these growing up, but we would like hand collect most of our sets. But I feel like our dad, he would jump in and buy some of the complete sets every once in a while. So
it's amazing that I'm always amazed at the amount of people just that from your neck of the woods that will give you baseball cards. So
yes.
Number one, that's pretty amazing. Number two, the fact that it's a 1989 Topps baseball. Like she could have given you 91 Fleer,
right?
Genres,
Yeah.
Just the fact that it's 1989 Topps is pretty cool. And I love the stains from the packing tape.
I know, yes.
That's proof that it's authentic.
Exactly. Yeah. So pretty awesome. The fun part too is like growing up, because I like if you would have asked me before I like went through my collection, be like, "Oh, do you have a complete set of 1989 Topps?" I'd be like, "Oh yeah, totally." Like I put that whole set together. But I went through and I was missing like 50 cards. And I was like, "Oh, I actually never had the complete set until I had this." So, which is pretty awesome.
Nice.
So excited to pick that up.
Between Dad, you, and I, we'd have a complete set, or
right. For some of those 1989 ones, we didn't, because that was like when we first started. So that's before we were buying like boxes. Once we started buying boxes, then we have like oodles of stuff. So
we've got lots of 90 of everything.
Yeah, lots of 90, like 3,500 1990 Topps. So that's like 4 sets. So next up, we have box bottoms. So these are the bottoms of boxes. So the cool cards that were like came like on the bottom of the box, which I wish they still did, because this is pretty awesome. So you have like, you have Ricky Henderson, Hall of Famer, Keith Hernandez, Tommy Lasorda, like well-known people. Then you also have Greg Gross. And it's like, why does Greg Gross on the back of this?
Man,
very enthused.
The length and the depth of MLB players, people that played in MLB is quite vast.
Yes. Yeah. Of the 20,000 players, it's like, oh yeah, Greg Gross played. So he had something with pinch hit. I don't know. So.
What's a pinch safety?
A pinch
hit?
I guess so. That's funny.
I've just never heard that vernacular.
Yeah. So we got so the interesting part about this too is that like it's kind of like this light blue color. I'm assuming just because like if it was white, it would have looked dirty really quickly. But yeah, so we got this panel, and then we also have this panel, and this I think this is like I want to say this is like George Brett. There's another player that's supposed to be here, obviously, but they cut that out. I bought this on Sports Lots, and I was thinking that they were already going to be cut up, and not realizing that they would all be as panels, except one missing. And I was like, well,
that just adds some flavor.
Yeah.
these are different. These are different photos in the base set too, right?
Yeah, well, and then two is Daryl Evans, who he signs TTM, and I was super excited. I was like, oh, I can send his 1989 Topps. It'll be great. He doesn't have a card in the 1989 Topps base set. He has a box bomb, and I'm like, I guess they were just thinking he was going to retire, but he has one in traded, so it's like it's super weird. So I've debated on whether or not I should cut this one out and send it, but I'm like, it's not really that great of a photo. So I don't know.
I think I would cut that one just because it is already cut. The goose gossage is already a little damaged there.
Yeah.
If you're gonna cut one, I would cut that one.
Yeah.
And then it'd be kind of a oddball Daryl Evans auto, as well.
Right. Yeah. And just leave this extra like pink on here, like from the side of the box.
No, you gotta cut that off.
Just cut it off. I can make my own PSA 10.
Yeah, mom's got some good cutting things you could use for that.
Oh, right. It's true. She just got a new one, so that'd be pretty sweet.
Yeah. FYI, our mom's big into crafts. Boom.
She also does cards, greeting cards. So cards are...
If you're ever in the greeting card game, check out Barb.
Yes. I don't remember her name, what it is. Well, I'll probably post it somewhere. It'll be great. So
you don't remember our mom's name?
No. Like she has a name for her. It's Loving What We Do Stampers. There we go. So
what is it?
Loving What We Do Stampers. So
there you go. Yeah. Cross promotional synergy.
Yes. So then I forgot to mention these. These are some 89 Topps. Obviously, I'm getting these TTM through the mail autographs. So like 100, over 100, low 110 teens. So, but these are two of my favorites there. Next up, this one has made a cameo before, and you have one of these as well. But we have the giant 1989 Topps folder. This one was mine, as you can see here, award folder. I had so many awards, I must have taken them out at some point. But you can see here. Yours has all the cool stickers that you kept inside, but I, kept mine pristine, I suppose. But then, like the giant stats. I mean, like this is what's so cool about this is that it just has all the stats all the time. So,
wait, go back to the back there. What is the 110 in italics? Does that mean he had the most games?
Yes, but that was a strike shortened year. So there's only 110 games. Yeah.
See, that's why you got to come to Flying Dutchman Cards. He's going to give you all the stats of why 110 would be a league leader. Because for me, I was confused.
I was super excited last year because Starling Marte started with the Diamondbacks, got traded to the Marlins, but since the Marlins had like COVID games to make up, he played 61 games, but the season was only 60 games long, and so he played more than what the season was, which was crazy. So that was exciting.
Nice.
Okay, next up we have, so this is getting some oddball stuff. So we have this baseball talk collection. And so I picked this up. I think I paid $2.99 for it. It's got three other, it was $2.99, or it was probably $5.95, and then it was $2.99, and then it was $2.99 at the card shop. But yeah, so I picked up this one, and mostly because I had Ozzie Smith in it, and I was like, should I put it up or should I leave it? And so I've decided to leave it. But then I went on Sports Lots and found a single of it, so I could actually see what one was in, but still have my sealed version. And so this was like, these are ones that went into like a cassette player type, or like essentially this is like a little record. It would go into a record player and it would play like 2 or 3 minutes of music, or not music, of them like talking about the player. So
it's an Ozzie Smith rap.
Yeah.
Where he raps about how he led the league in games played in 81 because it was a strike short season.
Yeah. So the cool part, I was also thinking about like trying to get some of these and send them out TTM. But then the hard part, because they already are signed, and so it's like, I'm not a big fan of the double signed, but if these weren't signed, I would get like every single one of these signed as I could. But I also have Will Clark, which is pretty legit. So excited about those two.
Those are cool. It's cool too because it's like elongated card, so it's kind
Yeah,
of a
yeah.
because
So,
those are the base photos, but it's just kind of like a different crop of
yeah.
them, right?
No, no, these are different ones.
Oh
Because
yeah,
remember,
that's Will Clark.
yeah, yeah. And then remember, we just saw Ozzy. They're both on deck. Ozzy and Will Smith both have on deck pictures for their base one, but they have these awesome baseball talk ones.
Those are
So
way better.
yeah, yeah.
I think just the strawberry one then is the same one.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it could be.
So that's
So,
what I was thinking. Obviously, you just showed me the Ozzie Smith. I was not paying it close enough attention, but
yeah, that's all good. So next up, I was super excited. This is a recent pickup. This is kind of when I started getting into the Master Collection range. I picked up this complete set of Top Traded, and so normally they come in like a little like red box, which is kind of boring. And so I saw these, and I was like, I am definitely gonna keep like spend my well-earned dollars on a awesome looking box like this. A, because it's got Griffey on the front, but then it has like promising rookies, players who may change teams, new managers. it's like the decreasing like level of excitement. It's like promising rookies, and then it's like new managers.
like, why are we making this again? Oh yeah, the new managers. We got to make sure that all the kids get those guys.
Yeah. So the other interesting part about this too is that this was printed in Ireland. So Topps evidently had an Ireland division. We also have Tom Gordon on the back, and he was big time back in the day. Father of D. Strange Gordon, which is pretty awesome. So, and then the cool part too is that they came in these. So there's like these little like playing card things that the cards came in, and so there's 3 of them in there, and so they're kind of like these interesting little like I guess they're just in there. But the nice part is like they gave you enough room, so they're not like chock full. Which is
Yeah.
nice. But this actually came in very nice condition. So I just picked out some of my favorites. I thought we'd go through them real quick. These are probably most people's favorites, but we got Ken Griffey Sr., Nolan Ryan. The nice part too is these have the just a really nice cardstock. As you can see here, just the white cardstock. I wish they would have done that. You know, I mean, I know they have the Tiffany version, but oh, that's the one I didn't pull out. Oh well, I have a Tiffany version too. So we have so we got Nolan Ryan, Ricky Henderson. I really like this Ricky Henderson. I feel like it just really pops. Got Randy Johnson on the Mariners.
That must have been like photo day when they were.
I know, yeah. This is like ding to the ding. Yeah, you can kind of see like whatever he's wearing underneath. I don't even know. Got to shout out Scott at Reindeer Studios, Alvaro Espinoza on that one team. Another Mariner, well, soon to be legend, but Omar Vizquel. And then Neon Deion Sanders. Not looking very excited. Yeah, like these ones are definitely, they were standing right next to each other and they just. Yeah. So, and then last but not least, this is really what I was going for, was just picking up the Griffey rookie card. So,
That's a
yeah,
nice
so excited to get that one. Ooh, we got the Bellingham shout out there, which is pretty awesome. So
I like the. I don't think I ever noticed the San Bernardino one too. It's San
Bernardino.
Has anyone ever abbreviated a word quite as much as that?
Right. Well, this is cool too. It has Ken's first professional hit was a home run for Bellingham versus Everett. So
nice.
That's awesome. Very nice. Okay, so we got Topps Traded. And then, so this is all, so far, everything is from 1989. These are some other ones. These are the 1989 Topps mini leaders. And so I got these two, Ozzie Smith and Will Clark. I actually have some more of these coming. So we're going to do another, like a mini break of these at some point. But these are kind of cool too, because they're glossy. And stay tuned for the mini break. But yeah, it's a mini break of minis. So as you can tell by my reference card of Barry Larkin.
Nice. Those are smaller than the reference card.
Yes. So and then the backs, they just kind of went nuts. And I think this was kind of the style for these. They did these like, I think like 86, 87, 88, 89, something like that. But then it's interesting because it's like, like they must have just picked like there's 77 cards, so they must have just picked like the top 5 or 6 stat categories. So that, like Ozzie Smith is number 3 in stolen bases, so I'm assuming maybe they picked the top 5 or something like that. But Will Clark here, I didn't ever seen him rock the stash before. That's
That's
awesome.
nice.
So
with the eye black, it's interesting. I'm always interested in like design trends, and I feel like you have the kind of Saved by the Bell 80s 90s look,
right.
Paint splattered look and stuff. I feel like there must have been a design trend of kind of like art deco, because some of the top sets that come out after this are very like deco-y with the 90 91 design. And then this one reminds me of I don't know if you call this like what the design trend would be, if it's kind of like Dixieland, or it just reminds me of like old Sears or Roebuck's catalogs or Wendy's tables. It's got that feel for it,
like Splash Mountain, like a
yeah.
And
so I don't know if that was just a trend at the time, or if it was just because it's I wasn't hip on design back when I was like 11 years old, but it just interests me that was kind of a trend during that time.
Yeah, that's awesome. Very nice. Okay, so next up, we're gonna do one more 1989 set, and then we're gonna do a part 2. So stay tuned for part 2. So this is so we have some O-Pee-Chee cards. This is again from 1989. I picked these up off of Sports Lots. I hope the whole set wasn't this miscut. Like these are so far off, because you see as I go through them, they're all like this. But the thing
it's almost like it's like almost like a new design.
Yeah. It's like
purposely off-centered.
Yeah. Reference card, you can see it's very off-center. So we got O-Pee-Chee, Andres Galarraga for my Andres collection. Got Rock Reigns. Couldn't he was in my top 10, so I had to pick him up. Got Greg Jeffries, also in the top 10. But I really like how they put the O-Pee-Chee here. In later years, they would just like skip it, and it was just on the back. You know what I mean? But then we got the Ozzie Smith, of course, as you can tell from the reference photo, the same one. But so that's kind of cool, though. We got 3 different Aussies, or actually 4 different Aussies. 3 different Aussie poses, which is
you should do. I did a 1989 Darryl Strawberry Topps video. You should do an Aussie one.
Yes,
or this could be it.
Yeah. Just be like, this is the one. So these are cool. These are ones. So there's not really many inserts. There's like less inserts in the O-Pee-Chee set because it's only like 250 cards. So they have like the future stars, and they have like the Gold Cup cards, but they don't have like the All Stars and things like that. But they have these World Series cards, which I think are like super cool, just because you get the script there, and then like 1989 Dodgers versus Athletics, which obviously epic World Series. So there's 4 of these. This is when I was like, I got to pick these up because this is like unique to O-Pee-Chee. So we have, I want to say this is Tim Belcher, and then Mickey Hatcher swinging the stick there. And then Oral Hershiser with the giant, he must have slid into third base or something like that, maybe second base, I suppose.
We're hoping, yeah.
We're hoping. And then we have Kirk Gibson with his walk-off home run. I thought those were pretty legit to have kind of those cool World Series ones. And ones I'd never seen until I was like looking it up, and I was like, this is, and then too, like, look at how much French. They totally went all out on this. Like French on both sides, so
they had to. It's Canada. You got to do French.
Yeah. So then you got the O-Pee-Chee. Oh, and there's like kids around it. Like
that's cool.
So yeah. So there we go. Okay, so we're going to wrap. That's gonna be part 1 of the Master Collection. Post in the comments what was your favorite card from and really we've only touched 1989 right now. We're going to go into the future and see where 1989 Topps takes us. I think this is going to be my favorite one so far, but go ahead.
I like that one. I like the Andre Dawson auto. That one looks sharp.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks cool with the auto on it.
Yeah.
And those, the lead leaguer ones were pretty cool too.
Yeah. Because it's kind of got that. It's kind of got the like, kind of the, the soft like fade around the edge, which is kind of fun. So, but yeah. Very cool. Well, thank you for watching, and post in the comments what you think, and we will see you next time.